This is the Coban guitar that I already showed you actually. It's the ES240, I think, with a quilted maple veneer. But as you can see, there's no quilted here because I painted this. I painted this and sort of relicked it by mistake. So this is a green over gold now, which is very fancy way of telling that I hit it with a garage door. So you can actually see the gold and the blue underneath. So what happened? Because of my poor planning abilities and lack of knowledge on the process of building a kit guitar, I sort of jumped ahead last time and did the blue on top with a bit of purple, like a purple burst sort of thing, and then the back and sides, which are plain maple in this guitar, I went ahead and started doing it orange, and I was like, no, this looks like a Harley Benton, I don't want that. So I put more blue, and it's like, it was blue on top and on back and sides, but different shades of blue, and then a different shade of blue in the neck. So I thought, I'm just going to repaint it all in olive drab green. As you can tell here, I was perfecting my ability, and while the front is with a beautiful polish, the back needs to be sand leveled still and polished properly. I thought, this is the back, no one sees it, but then every time that I show you, I see these stripes and it annoys me. This is where I'm going with the can and getting. I did learn a lot while doing this guitar for the second time, mainly on the distance that I needed to be with the spray can to the body. I was at some point like going like this, very distant, like 2 hands, and by the time that it hits the body, it's dried. So you do need to have a certain closeness, like just one hand, and then steady spraying and dealing with it. Same thing for the finish. I used high coat for the meadow green, which I thought it was going to be different once again. You see the gold because before I did the green, I did gold on top because I thought maybe I'm going to do a gold top, but then I decided against it. So I went to the range and bought green and did it all in green. But the problem is when I went to then scrape the binding, which I didn't cover with tape, which should have been something that I should have done. Sometimes I can see a bit of the blue coming through, like here, you know, this is a really big gouge. At the bottom, it's not done properly as well. Here on the guitar, so it's not perfect still. There's still a lot of things that need to be better. The neck, because I already finished with the satin from Bolt and everything, I just painted it and then glossed it, and it's fine. Because it was coming apart, the veneer on the top, I put a new one. I set the one to be leveled, the one that was here, and then I glued it, but then again I didn't do it properly, and I glued it after painting the neck, the headstock around and everything, so I should have done gluing the veneer and then doing all the sanding that I needed, and then painting the green with it deep taped off, so there was crisp lines. The sides, because I had taped it, was much easier to to do, and therefore it wasn't too problematic. This guitar is around 1 week since having been painted, and it's already cured. So high coat seems to work well, despite my fears that it wouldn't. And it's a real looker. I think, like, at this distance, guys, I think it's really cool looking. Even the back, and you have the part here that I did, which again I should have done while it wasn't painted. Do the hole, right? Go with the jigsaw, make the cut on a proper shape, and then make the bases on the other side, and then screw it in with plastic. I didn't do that, so you do see here some of the things. But I did paint the inside, so you wouldn't see it strange. I learned that in order to polish it properly, you do have to grain fill it, because otherwise the polish tends to go in the grain holes, and it's very hard to take away. To clean, do not use white spirit, because that takes away the top while it's still curing. Use like the Dunlop guitar polish after you do the polishing, and that's it. I think I don't particularly love the tuners on this guitar, alright, or the pickups. The electronics seem to be fine, but the tuners and the pickups are a bit... they're not professional, let's say. They are really middle of the road in that sense. So I feel tempted to change those. There's these Epiphone wiring harnesses floating around on the interwebs that seem really cool, and tuners, the Geiger ones. But I did see Seymour Duncan Steph Lovers for £200 on Amazon, and it is killing me not to buy them. Although they're £200 still, which is the whole guitar cost. So I don't know. I just wanted to show you the guitar. You know, it's although it has a veneer, it's a £200 kit, which is on the more expensive side, but it's really good. It has mahogany neck, maple back and sides, top and everything, ebony boards, binding on the everywhere, and you can get really cool results. I'm tempted to get another one and do it properly. From the beginning, tape, grain fill, everything that needs to be grain filled, take the times and do it properly. Maybe even try nitro to see if it's actually better and easier to apply than high coat. Although, I do like this, but the nitro in antique olive green maybe would have been even better. So, what do you think? Should I upgrade this one, or should I just sell it for half the money that I put into it just to get some money back and move on to the next kit? That was it. This was a Coban guitar. This one I bought, but I am working with Coban Guitars on promoting their guitars and stuff, and they even gave me this nice sticker here. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.